Evening all. Stephen here once again. Sunday evening, London in the UK. Still indoors. I'm not going to bang on about the weather because I'm sure you're sick of hearing about it. So, I am smoking my trusty Bayard. I think this is probably joint favourite pipe of mine. Just like the way it sits. Especially the longer my beard gets. Seems to go with it. Oh, and in it I'm smoking some of the Gareth Hogarth's Black and Brown. Sort of my go-to session type tobacco. Cheers, Slante, Prost, bottoms up. I can't think of any more offhand. Hope you're all well this evening. I've gone out. Right. I never remember which way to turn it. I've had this for months. The old grey matter isn't what it was. Too much beer, that's my trouble. But yes, back to a useful link there because I'm talking about the way it goes with my beard, the longer my beard gets. The reason I'm making this video is I'm just coming up to my first anniversary of no longer cutting my beard. It will be the 3rd of August, which is this Thursday. Because I've had a beard since I first started growing. I mean, I started losing the hair on my head, as all the males on my mother's side of the family did, at quite a young age, and I was going bald in my 40s. And like many people, like many blokes, not many women, mainly men, when you start to lose your hair on your head, sometimes you compensate by growing it down below instead. And I was no exception, and I've had a beard since... It was 2004, so I was 49 when I first started growing a beard. And originally I just had the tash and goatee combination with a bit of a sideburn thing going on. And that's what I had for the next 8 years. And then when I split up with my wife and moved here 5.5 years ago, I thought, why not go the full set? And so I had the full beard, but always kept short, always kept it trimmed short. And then last August I thought, I was trimming my beard and I thought, why do I bother doing this? How about just letting it grow? And so that's what I decided to do. Not necessarily with the intention of always keeping it, but just to see, just for the experience. And so I'm hopefully going to be able to insert here a picture of me, a selfie that I took on the 3rd of August last year, which will show you what my beard was like then. So you can see, because this is now uncut since then, for a year. Not touched it at all. Trim at the sides a bit, where it comes up to my cheekbones and joins what's left of the hair on my head. So here's the picture. Are we back? You're back in the room. I quite like it sometimes. It irritates me, but then I think, you know, when I consider that I haven't had any real hair on my head for over 20 years. I've had it cropped really short. So this is like, it's weird because, you know, I haven't been able to run my fingers through my hair for about over 20 years. So I'm quite enjoying it at the moment. As I say, don't know yet whether I'm going to stick with it, but I'm tempted to. Keep on growing it. Maybe plait it, why not? My girls want me to dye it. One of them wants me to dye it pink, which I've said I'm not doing. You know, I've not necessarily got anything against pink beards, but in the area where I live, no, it wouldn't be a good idea. No, definitely not. And the other one says to put a bit of teal in it. You know, sort of a bit of a pale blue thing. So who knows? Once you've got it, you can do what you like with it. So I'm sticking with it for the time being. I do notice, I mean, you know, I'm probably not the first person to make this observation, that facial hair and pipe smoking in the YTPC, it's, you know, pretty common. Obviously not everyone, because not everyone wants to or can grow a beard, and of course we have female smokers too. That's the dog lying down on the tripod. But there's certainly a lot of it about. Whether the moustache, whiskers, or the full set. Weird. So that was really it. Just to check in and tell you about my 1 year beard anniversary. I have a yeared, as I believe it's known in some circles. Those committed beard growers. And show you what I used to look like. I must admit, looking back at the picture taken just a year ago, I do look younger. But I know, swings and roundabouts, isn't it? It's only going to make a couple of years difference at the most. No one's going to look at me if I shaved it off and think, God, look at him, he's only about 30. I'm still going to look like an old man. And of course, once you cut it off, you reveal what's beneath. The multitude of chins, as they say. So I would never do that. I would never go full bald face again, ever. But, yeah, I'm glad I did it. I even have left here some bits of my original hair colour. But the thing is, the longer I've let it grow out, the greyer and indeed whiter it has, it has got. And I very nearly dipped the end in my pipe then, which could have been a bit unfortunate. Anyway, just check it in. I hope this works and I'm able to put the picture up so you can feast your eyes on my youthful face. Going to do a bit of blackberry in this week. The woods certainly, and also the common where I walk Ziggy in the evening, surrounded by brambles, blackberry bushes, and they're absolutely groaning with fruit this year. I've been picking some in the back garden because I'm not much of a gardener. I haven't grown these blackberry bushes, they've grown themselves, you know, they've invaded from elsewhere. But I've been picking blackberries off them, which is really nice. And as I say, the ones when I walk Ziggy, absolutely grown. You could pick pounds of fruit. So I'll do that, and maybe next weekend I'll show you the results of my harvesting. In the meantime, cheers once again all. This is, if anyone's interested, once again, this is more John Dowland, as I had playing in the background last night. Elizabethan composer and musician. Don't know what made me dig this out, but I'm really quite enjoying it. I love so many different kinds of music, you know, it's just flip from one to another. Rambling. Bye bye all. Happy Sunday evening. Hope you're well, safe and warm and having the sunshine. And enjoying whatever it is you're doing. And I'll see you next weekend. Cheers. All the best.